While those at the National Theatre were displaying their performance skills, children were invited to the National Museum in Lagos to be part of an art competition. Take a look.
Websites and applications that enable users create, share content, or participate in social networking. That's the debate by children from different schools across the country, using a medium which speaks louder than words.
The purpose of this competition is to promote creativity among students.
Armed with a paintbrush, other art materials, and focus, children interpret their perception of social media, weighing the pros and cons. But how did they approach the task?
The topic, social media, and the subtopic that was given to us of the culture of Nigeria should be involved in our drawing. So I pictured this in my mind, and through some of my research that I did overnight, I was able to compose what I did.
I drew the world, then I drew different series of medias, all this WhatsApp, Instagram, and they represent that in this world, all around the world, we all have social media around us and we should make use of it. But when we're using this social media, we shouldn't use it in the wrong way, because if we overuse it, it becomes an addiction. And that's what you can see in my drawing. I drew a man injecting himself with substance into his body. Those needles, they represent addiction. And on the other side, I drew a man kidnapping a child. And that simply is trying to say that because nowadays we hear cases of kidnapping, children are getting kidnapped, they are getting missing. So I'm trying to say that through social media, we can be able to pass information to people who are unaware, because who knows, one day the parents of that same child may see that same post.
Some of them see it as a booby trap that get their peers hooked on devices, ignoring what matters most.
Social media is something that can enable you get jobs and move towards life into success, and social media in the other aspects can bring you down depending on how you use it. But in this case, in my own painting, you can see the both there. First, you can assume it, you see a man with a chain, and you can see Facebook, WhatsApp and YouTube behind him. So that will tell you the chain is stuck to a mountain. That in that process, and you can see a graduate on top of the mountain. That graduate represents success. So once the person used the chain to support himself by moving towards success, and on that chain where you can see social media can also pull you towards success. And you can also see his parents close to the hut telling him, like, you know, the saying that our parents gives us, that we should always do everything possible to move forward in life and do not move backwards. So his parents are encouraging him. You can see his father pointing and his mother looking. So that will tell you that they are encouraging him to move further and do not move backwards or look backwards, that you should keep on going forward in life. And social media can also help you in moving forward in life. That is the good aspect of the painting. Why you can also see it again through that chain, that the YouTube, the WhatsApp and the Facebook can also be pulling him down. from success, like something like a rope weighing him down, but still he's still fighting to move towards that success, and his parents below keep on encouraging him to move towards success and never give up.
They create this conversation with colors under the watch of the National Commission for Museum and Monuments, which felt it imperative to throw the discourse to the children in a medium that will give them freedom to express in their thoughts.
People have different talents and the children have different biases. So children that are given to art should be encouraged to go into art. You know, today, great artists, we have Benin, a member of this nation, and is known all over the world. So people like that are skilled and are given to art should be encouraged, even from when they are young. And that's actually what we are trying to do, to promote and encourage children that are given to art to be able to bring out that creativity in them and encourage their skills as they are growing up.
We are encouraging the students for those who have a flair for the arts, whether it is performance or creative, to go ahead and show their talent. So we encourage the study of art and other expressions of intelligence that they may have.
In such competitions, it's not about whose works of art comes out tops. It's about teen awareness. So these youngsters take in the message about not to throwing caution to the wind in the name of new media and beyond here too.
Art helps children interact with the world and develops their ability to think. So don't discourage them from exploring any of their artistic skills. It doesn't mean they will be artists in future, but it will help them in their chosen careers. For instance, these artists began to display talent when they were young.
On the next episode of Art House, if works could speak, this is what they'll be saying as captured by contemporary artist Patrick Apojota in his solo show.
These works are speaking to a diverse body and a diverse inspiration which Patrick has been cultivating over the years. It's speaking to his love for architecture and how architecture and spaces influence us as humans and also what we impart on these buildings.
To another solo exhibition at the Vivid Exclusive Art Gallery, where Gabriel Gideon is showing us that black is gold.
Whenever I look at this slim man, in his eyes I see fire. You know, I see determination, I see the will to succeed, where others, you know, of his age, are still, you know, listening about living in their father's house, eating food and have their legs on the table.
And that's coming up next week.
Your art house experience doesn't have to end when the show's not on television. Interact with us on any of our social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on Channels TV's YouTube page. Send your works of art to Art House on Channels Television by joining the group on Facebook. We are everywhere.
So look forward to seeing those solo shows when you tune in to Art House on the next episode. But you can see this program on any of our online platforms. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a great day.